Welcome back to Small Talk with Stacy, and today is Sunday, July 21st, and boy, do we have something to small talk about. So, I'm out minding my own business, enjoying my weekend, and I see this notification that Joe Biden has stepped down from his reelection bid. He has decided not to run for another term. And I had like so many waves of emotion about this. I absolutely believe it's the best thing to do, but it makes me sad that we had to do this. The DNC, Democratic National Convention, is in literally 1 month, where he was going to announce that he was going to run again and all of this. So now we have 1 month to, I want to say solidify a candidate, but I'm told that now Kamala Harris is being endorsed as the new candidate. And I'm sure she's having quite a day. You know, when you become the vice president, you agree, you run, you win. You know that there's an opportunity that by some smidgen of a chance that you may have to take over this role. But it hasn't happened in many years. So you think, I'm just showing up. So my storage is full on my phone, so I have to continue on my tablet. But you know, there's a smidgen of an opportunity that you would have to take over this job. That's like in your role in your everyday working job, you know that you're the backup for someone in case they go on vacation. And as soon as they go on vacation, it blows up. Your desk gets full of work, and it's like, when is Beth coming back? Like, we all feel that way. When is she coming back from vacation? I'm tired of doing her job. That's the first school of thought. The second school of thought is that Kamala has been doing the job the entire time. He's the face. Joe Biden has been the face of the seat of the president of the United States. But she quite possibly, if he is in such a mental state that he cannot continue on with this job in a very effective and productive way, she may have been doing the work already and just letting him, the term is over in January anyway. So, just let it ride out, and, everybody goes home. They're with their families. Someone else runs for president, and all is well. But just in this time, she has to, now step in. A lot of people like George Clooney, I think it was George Clooney, who spoke out against Biden, people with a name, people with influence, and someone who is a major donator to the Democratic Party. He spoke out because he says he's not with it, because Joe Biden is just like the rest of us. So he has a kid who is going through a lot of legal trouble. That's like you at work and you get a call from your child's teacher about them cutting up in school. You have to deal with that. The embarrassment, the stress of actually meeting with the teacher, creating a plan to make things better, and tightening the chops up at home with the kid. On top of doing your job, being effective and showing up and being 100%. Imagine the entire country, and in his case, globally, the world knows that your child has a blemish. You're trying to keep him out of jail because he has an addiction problem and probably an entitlement issue as well. So, to be honest, Joe Biden has a lot going on. He has a lot on his plate. One of the flubs I think he made with the Democratic debate is that he was prepared to deal with Trump in his Trumpism, and Trump didn't show up that way. His people have polished him up. Well, not really, but they have talked to him about tightening up and not showing up as the clown that he showed up as. He didn't necessarily do that at the debate, and you could tell that Biden was ready to spar and to go in, and that's not how it happened. On your job, if someone does a presentation, even though they work with this data, they still use a PowerPoint presentation. They're going off the top of their head. So Biden couldn't remember the statistics. He stumbled. He's under stress. Then all of a sudden he has COVID. I mean, he has a lot. It's just too much. It's just too much. And I just heard that in the last 5 hours, because people were not really donating, people were calling for him to step down. But since he has stepped down, in the last 5 hours, in the endorsing of Kamala Harris, donators have contributed $27 million in 5 hours. It takes action. And I think it is exceptionally brave of Biden to step down. You know how brave you have to be? How void of ego you have to be? It takes a lot of strength to step down when people are saying that you are incapable. So it's a voluntary step down, because he could have just pushed through and tried to run anyway, and the election would have gone in the dumps. But he didn't do that. That's brave. So I actually want to give him accolades for doing that, for doing what was right. Yes, for him, but for the greater good of this country, which is what voting is. You don't vote for yourself necessarily. You do, but your vote matters for your community and for the collective. So he did a great thing. So I do want to give him kudos, big ups for that. And who is Kamala going to have as her running mate? They have 4 weeks to make a decision. Someone has 4 weeks to agree to do it, to woo us over as a country, make us a believer that it's a strong ticket, that they're a strong candidate, that they will be a strong vice president. Who's there? So even though one of the ticks have been fixed, is the United States of America ready for a woman president, for a Black woman president? Are we ready? Because even though Biden stood down, and we know how racist this country is, there's still people who would have rather he still continue to run than have a Black woman replace him. And we're going to find that out too. We're going to find out. But what do you think? I saw someone say they would vote for Kamala Harris and Daffy Duck. That's the ticket, because they have that much confidence in her. And so do I. So do I. No one is 100%. We don't agree with 100% of the things of the people that we support. And that's in all things. That's in all things. So I'm hoping for the best. My nerves is depending on the best to happen. My nerves are depending on the best. We're supposed to pray for our leaders. And I think that's going to happen more than, or quicker. No, not quicker, but more than it has in the past. More than it has in the past. So I'm sending positive energy to Biden, positive energy to Kamala. And I pray for wisdom and strong discernment for the decision of who is going to be the running mate. I'm sorry, someone is texting me right now. We need a winning. We need a winning ticket. We need a winning ticket with a winning mindset, with global respect, because nobody has to like you, but they do have to respect you. So as long as they respect her as a person, respect her in her role, we all good. We all good. So I'm interested. What do you think? Is Kamala it? Should Biden have stepped down? Is Kamala the automatic candidate? Like automatic choice for you? And who would be an amazing running mate? Let me know down below. Please like this video. Please share this video. And please subscribe. Thank you. Ciao.